Hello everybody, and what is going on? It is the Sports Master here with my first ever YouTube video. So this is a sports commentary channel, and this is mainly going to focus on football. So if you like football, this is the channel for you. So we're going to get right into the action here. As this series, this is going to be my first video, and this is going to be under the participation of 2013 season. So we're just going to go through one season. And the goal of this is we're going to play as none other than the Louisville Cardinals under star quarterback Teddy Bridgewater and head coach Charlie Strong. And our goal for this is to win a national championship. You know, a lot of people say that they can't win a title, you know, being in the American Athletic Conference, and we're going to try to prove them wrong. And also a secondary goal is going to be get Teddy Bridgewater that Heisman Trophy. So as you see here, I'm taking a look down at the roster. Of course, we got Teddy Bridgewater, Dominic Brown, not too bad at back. Our star receivers going to be Devontae Parker, Eli Rogers, Damian Copeland. And we're going to try to spread the ball out. Ryan Hubble, our star tight end. And as you see, we have most linemen in the 80s. We have 282s, the left tackle and left guard. Our center's a little bit down. I see it's a 79. See a red-shirted senior. And our right guard's an 85, and this is going to be a problem for me. Jamon Brown, he needs to be higher than a 76 if he's a strong side tackle, so we're going to have to figure that out. Our defense is what I really think is going to struggle, though. We got a 79 left end, 84 right end. As you see, our linebacker core, we have our strong middle linebacker Preston Brown, but the left and right outside linebackers are both in the 70s. Andrew Johnson's our best corner, and let's call us cornerbacks and safeties go. We're doing pretty good, so we got in the 80s in our kicking game. Might need to improve this. I'm not going to do recruiting. It's just 1 year, and so as you see here, we do have the Operation Sports roster. So there, the name is Teddy Bridgewater, who will start out the season number 4th at Heisman. So here we go. The Ohio Bobcats versus the Louisville Cardinals. They have a stronger offense and defense. They're 79 and we're 90, and our top players for home is, of course, Teddy Bridgewater, Preston Brown, and Smith. And then their guys are Tettleton, Foster, and Moore. So I'm going to send it over to Reese Davis. So here we go, Ohio 0-0 versus number 11 Louisville. I'm sorry about that little flash of sound in the background that keeps popping up. It's not as bad in the gameplay. I don't know what that really is. And so we win the toss. We elect to kick. And give me some feedback on the audio, guys, because I know on the headset it sounds really loud, but I think I have the audio cranked up for the gameplay in the background. So Wild is going to go ahead and kick it off to their star wide receiver, Foster. And Dante Foster gets up to about the 24-25 yard line. And so their star quarterback for Ohio is going to be Tyler Tettleton. So it's going to be have a good game if Ohio expects to pull the upset. So they get the ball immediately, hands it off to Bo Blankenship. Blankenship powers forward. And even though he's small, he comes across to me like a power back, as he'll get 7 yards. So already this defense is struggling. So second down and 3. Ball is snapped, handoff to Blankenship again. He has some at the outside room, and Preston Brown is there to make the tackle. So Bo Blankenship gets 10 yards. So now they run a no-huddle offense, 1st and 10. Hands it off, no, he's going to keep it on the read option. A bad missed tackle there by that left end. And Tettleton will take it all the way to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 30-yard rush for Tettleton. So already, not that great here. So now Tettleton in the shotgun. 3rd down and 11 as we're being able to slow them down somewhat. throws it deep. Andrew Johnson, our star quarterback, gets interception and breaks the tackle at the 5. Cuts inside and is only able to get him out to the 17, so maybe he should have just kept outside. You see there a nice broken tackle, and now this ball be in the hands of star quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. He has a few offensive weapons, as Brown is not that bad of a running back. Of course, they got a pretty good wide receiving core. Now first handoff is to Brown, and he will get about 7 yards, and Dominique Brown. We'll look to run some options with him as Bridgewater. Of course, Bridgewater is pretty mobile, so now in 2nd down and 3. Bridgewater in the center, and that is not going to be it's pretty a rare occurrence for this Charlie Strong offense. He drops back, and he hits the star running back, Devontae Parker, 9 yards, and so it'll be 1st and 10 Louisville. So this Louisville offense looking strong. Picking up about 18 yards on just 2 plays. Read option with Bridgewater will keep it. Cuts inside, cuts outside, and Teddy Bridgewater will get a run of about 16 yards. And when you're in a Heisman Trophy battle, you'll get about as many 16-yard rushes as you can take. So now, the Cardinals get the ball out midfield. As you see an update on an Ohio player who was injured earlier. Now Bridgewater, Dominique Brown in the backfield, running a veer here, and he gets hit for -3 yards, and Teddy Bridgewater is down. As we take another look at the hit here, it didn't look like that bad a hit, but Teddy Bridgewater is down, and they fade the screen, so that means it may be a serious injury. So after that 3-yard loss and a passing gain of 3 yards, Will Gardner, who is the backup quarterback, comes in. He drops back to the pass, and he hits Eli Rogers down the middle for 25 yards. So Will Gardner already that he can prove that he can be a suitable replacement for Bridgewater for as long as he can go. And now a pass to Ryan Hubble. Hubble gets about 16 yards. Now Hubble will get to about the 3-yard line. So, and I'm being told that we'll get an update on Teddy Bridgewater after this drive. So now on the 3-yard line, 1st and goal for this Louisville offense. Will Gardner handed off to Brown, and Brown with a touchdown. Touchdown Louisville. Preston Brown, as you see now, or not Preston Brown, excuse me. But as you saw there, Teddy Bridgewater sprained the elbow. He'll be out for the game. So now this defense on 3rd and 11 hits a big sack. Preston Brown, that's Preston Brown. He's not the running back. Our star middle linebacker just comes in on Tettleton and plants him down for a sack. So that will give Louisville the ball. 1:44 left to go in the 1st quarter. And now Will Gardner, he's going to have to take the rest of this game. Hands off to Dominique Brown. Brown would be tackled, cuts inside, but too many Bobcats there. So Brown with a nice run. Because now that'll convert the change and get a 1st down for Louisville. So on 1st down from about the 25, as we're about to see here. Gardner now at the shotgun. It looks like Charlie Strong isn't going to change up his offense here. And now halfback counter to Brown. Brown runs around a guy. But that guy's able to tackle, and I wish that offensive lineman over there could have gotten that guy, because that might have been 6. But 11 yards on the run. Dominique Brown having a pretty good game as we will skip ahead to the 2nd quarter. Louisville now. It'll be 3rd down and goal on the 11-yard line after a few misplays. But now, so what are they going to do? Gardner in the pistol. Read option, play action pass, and deep, it's Eli Rogers. Touchdown Louisville. As you see that Cardinal dancing right beside him. Great play action fake, good throw by Gardner, and in the back of the end zone it was Eli Rogers. So now, Ohio's going to get the ball, 1st and 10. Tettleton hands off to Bo Blankenship, and Blankenship gets about 10 yards, so it'll be 2nd down in inches. So now on 3rd and 7, after they convert. We send a blitz, but he's able to convert to Dante Foster as Tettleton. He's able to shake off the blitz and throw a nice pass to Foster. So now hands it off to Boykin, as now Ryan Boykin is in the game after Bo is shaken up a little bit. And he's able to convert the change there. 1st and 10. Now we skip ahead till it's 3rd and 11. And so now Tettleton drops by the pass. Looking deep. He has to just get rid of it. And now it is Louisville ball once again. But it looks like Ohio is going to try to attempt to kick an extra point. They're about to kick it. And now it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. It'll be false start on Ohio. So that'll force the kicker to try it 5 yards deeper. Still a pretty manageable kick unless this kicker is just terrible. So now Ohio looking to get on the board. Good kick. It's going right, but it just sneaks in the right hash. Kicks it kind of across the field, but it sneaks in the right hash. It is good. And now Louisville is only up by 11. So here we go now. Gardner play action. Going deep. Looking deep. But Nathan Carpenter is able to intercept that pass. That was a pretty good throw by Will Gardner. Just a great play by Nathan Carpenter. As you see, leaping about a foot in the air to go up and snag that pass. He's not the tallest corner, and actually, whoever receiver is throwing to is pretty open. If he could have just moved that ball maybe a foot higher in the air, that might have been a long touchdown pass. But now after the interception, going to be Ohio ball on Louisville territory. Still down by 11 points. Sends him in motion. Sends him out wide. Tettleton drops back to pass. I think it was going to be a halfback pass, but nevertheless, he sends it out to Landon Smith. A great stop by this Louisville defense to stop him at 4th and 1. But they're not going to get the field goal. They're going to go for it now. Tettleton in the shotgun, so it doesn't look like it'll be a QB run or just power football. So now Tettleton. It's going to be a speed option, but a great play by the left end. And now he'll stop him 4 yards behind the line. And that'll be a that'll be a stop. So that'll be a turnover. So now Will Gardner's interception didn't prove costly for Louisville, as now he'll get the ball back. So now Will Gardner trying to make sure Louisville doesn't get upset here. Speed option, flicks it off to Dominic Brown. Dominic just trucks the guy, jumps off a tackle. The black guy kind of knocked him off his balance, but nevertheless he gets about 11, 12-yard run. So a great effort by Brown. Instead of getting a 6 or 7 yard, he was able to get a 12 or 13-yard run. Now play action, there's been a lot of play actions. Drops back to pass, throws it in Devontae Parker. Great catch there, as he didn't break yet. So looks like Will Gardner just threw it up and Devontae was able to get it. And so when you're a backup quarterback like Gardner, it's great to know that you can have a guy like Devontae Parker that can just go up and get it. So now on 2nd down and 10, play action. There's been a lot of play actions. Throws it deep, and Nathan Carpenter again picks it off. Nathan Carpenter with the interception. And that one was not so much Nathan Carpenter as that was Will Gardner. Nathan did cut inside, but you got to make sure that doesn't happen. So off of the 2nd interception, both of them by Nathan Carpenter, Ohio gets the ball back again. Is that 4th down, doesn't move Carpenter. Tettleton throws up a prayer, and it is caught by Dante Foster. And so now it'll be 1st and 10 for Ohio, who's looking to score. Tettleton drops back to pass, looking deep, and caught by Waters. So now it's going to be 1st and goal for Ohio, who is threatening. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds in the 2nd quarter, and a 2nd and goal. Read option, Tettleton, touchdown Ohio. So now it's going to be a 4-point game. Tyler Tettleton with Ohio's first touchdown of the season, as it is a rushing touchdown. So we take a look at the replay here, and as we get a studio update, and it looks like Mississippi State upsets Oklahoma State. So a great outing by Mississippi State as they're able to upset. Of course, Oklahoma State's ranked lower than us, so that's not going to really have a deal in the rankings with us. So now Gardner on 3rd and 3, looking to convert, throws up a prayer, and it's caught by the star tight end Ryan Hubble. So Hubble, what a play by Ryan Hubble, a great throw by Gardner. A few guys tried to get it. If he threw maybe a foot less, then it looks like it might have been intercepted again. But a perfect throw, a great catch by the tight end Ryan Hubble, especially coming from a tight end. And so now they will convert, so 25 seconds left. It was third down and run. Cardinals drops back to pass, finds a wide open Damian Copeland on the wheel route, and that will be a touchdown for Louisville. As it looks like Ohio was playing zone coverage and nobody picked up Damian Copeland. So that's how we end the half. It'll be 21-10 starting the second quarter, and the great thing about kicking off to start the game is that with an 11-point lead, this team will get the ball back. So now, split backs in the shotgun formation. Now Gardner drops back, a little bit of shovel option. Gardner looks it, flips it to Perry. Perry is able to fight enough to get the first down. So Perry, who I'm assuming is the backup running back, getting an 11-yard rush. So he looked pretty good there. So now Gardner, under center, drops back to pass. Blitz from Louisville, blitz from Ohio, and a bad decision there by Gardner. This is his third interception of the game. He threw it into double coverage. He didn't throw a great throw. Just with the young quarterback like that, the pressure got to him. So now a speed option, and Templeton pitches it back, and it's going to be recovered by Preston Brown. So Preston Brown with a few big plays on the side. It looks like, I guess, Templeton thought that his running back was there. Unbeknownst to him, though, his running back had already been tackled. And so now Louisville recovers a fumble. And so now a pitch to Brown. Brown drops back to pass, throws it deep. But it cannot be caught. Devontae cannot catch that one. So now, after that second down and 6 play, it'll be third down and 6. Charlie Strong reached deep into that playbook, so now he cuts in. And a great play by Damian Copeland. That almost looked like an interception, but Copeland was able to cut in. And so gets his second reception of the day. Remember, he was the guy that caught the touchdown pass. So now Louisville lines up with in the pistol. Gardner trying to run the clock down here. Less than 5 minutes to go in the third. Play action like they love to do. There's a wide open on the curl route. But a great jumping interception by Moore of Ohio. And Gardner starting to prove why he doesn't deserve to be the starting quarterback on this team, even maybe without Teddy Bridgewater. That is his fourth interception. So now Templeton looking to take advantage. Quick pass to Dante Foster. Foster gets 15 yards. So now Ohio is driving, looking to get it back into 4 points. You know, earlier they had it at 4 points. Lead option. This is what got him the touchdown. Cuts in. And he'll get about 12, 13 yards. As you see, Ohio has 100 yards on the ground. 34 of them belong to Tyler Templeton. But on third down and 7, as we're looking to stop him again. Templeton snaps it. Blitz coming. Swings it out to Ryan Boykin. But a great open field tackle by that Louisville defender to stop him short and be fourth down and 2. They went for it in a similar situation earlier, but now they're just going to kick a field goal. It is up, and it sneaks in the left hash. So, like earlier, when they're on the right side, when they're on the left side of the field, it just sneaked in the right hash. Now they're on the left side of the field, it just sneaks in the right hash. So now it's an 8-point game. Ohio looking to come back. Second down and 2. Gardner hoping to throw another interception. Less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Looks like it's a screen. Parker, breaks the tackle. Is able to fight ahead for the first down. So Parker did a great job there, getting the second effort, breaking that tackle, and getting a first down. So now on first down and 10. Let's see Devontae Parker in motion. Play action. Charlie Strong's loving the play action. Has a wide open Ryan Hubble. Good pass, good catch, and Hubble. It seems like he's only had 3 or 4 receptions, but he's had about 20 or 30 yards each reception. So now with a minute and a half to go in the third. On Ohio's ball, Louisville threading. Pitches it back, but it looks like, as he was pitching it, maybe the Ohio man knocked it down. It looked almost like a strip. So what happened earlier with a fumble recovery for the defense on an option with Ohio has just happened, and so now an 8-point deficit. Hands off to Blankenship. Our defense with a great stop on third down. It'll be 4th and 6. And so now get ready, because now we're going to the fourth quarter. Can Ohio come back from an 8-point deficit? Will Gardner is looking to drive this team for another touchdown. We have the ball, second down and 7 to start the fourth quarter. Now Gardner snaps it. Gardner drops back to pass. Looking deep. It is caught by Damian Copeland. And like I said earlier with Ryan Hubble, he only has 2 or 3 receptions, but he has about 70 yards. So these are some great playmakers that are not, Eli Rogers and Devontae Parker, the top running backs. But now Gardner breaks a run off the read option. Steep arm. Great effort by Gardner to get about 7 more yards. So like Tyler Templeton did earlier in the game, Will Gardner is able to get a 30-yard run, and after those 4 receptions, he knows that a 30-yard run that gets him inside the 20 is huge. So now Gardner, under center, rare occurrence for Louisville. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Gardner drops back pass, screen pass. Nobody's covering Brown. He catches it. Nobody on the left side. Touchdown! A huge touchdown for Louisville. As Louisville is able to get a huge touchdown pass, and as we see a studio update, looks like Toledo has upset Florida. As you see in the bottom, Tyler Murphy got 29 passes, so it looks like Jeff Driscoll got injured like he has in real life. Toledo upsets number 10 Florida 31-21, so that makes you think if we win this game, we were ranked 11 going into today, and Florida's ranked 10th. And that must mean that we're going to get higher in the rankings. And so on 3rd and 4, a wide open Boykin, but he unfortunately steps out of bounds, so Louisville gets the ball. Under 4 minutes going, 3rd and 5. Gardner's just going to run this clock out. Drops back a pass. The same thing like Ohio did, screen pass. But this time, unlike that touchdown play, Ohio was all over it. And so now it is 4th and 5 as we were forced to punt the rock back to Ohio. So now under 3 minutes to go. Ohio down by 15. Can they pull off a great upset? Templeton drops back, looking deep. And it is thrown out of bounds. So they are punting it back. They're playing really conservative. So less than 2 minutes to go. 3rd down and 1. Ohio's used all their timeouts. So if they don't stop us here, then we pretty much win the game. So Brown fights ahead for about 3 yards. And so that is going to be it. We're just going to take knees from here. As you see the last knee, 6 seconds down. So Will Gardner needs it. And it is official. Will Gardner is able to keep this team undefeated or start them off right. Although I'll take Bridgewater over Gardner any day as now. We'll get Teddy Bridgewater back next weekend, which should be a blowout game against FCS East. So I didn't know who they play in real life. I think maybe Howard. But as we're going to look here, it looks like Teddy Bridgewater's Heisman stats as it's going in next week was not affected, so that's good. And also, if you see right here, we are ranked number 9 as Clemson lost to Georgia. So that's going to be all for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Sportsmaster.